All right, so moving on to the next question here. It says, state the rule for integration by parts. In practice, how do you use it? So the integration, the rule for integration by parts is also another technique that can be used to solve, I guess, complicated integrals. It's a way to simplify them so we can easily solve them. And it's mostly applied to a product of functions, okay? So in our previous question, we used substitution. And integration by parts is, I guess, a branch off of substitution where you call two variables to substitute within your equation, okay? So the formula for it is, the formula for integration by parts is if you have the integral of u in terms of v, that is also equivalent to u times v minus the integral of v in terms of u, okay? So if we have a product of functions, we can represent one as u and one as dv, and then we find the integral of dv and the derivative of u. And by doing so, we can equate the product of functions by the integration by parts, okay? So the junior tutor provided an example here, and we're going to go through that example now. All right, so we have the integral of x times cos of x in terms of x, okay? So as you can see here, this is a product of function x and function cos of x, okay? So we're going to say let u to be equal to x, and we're going to let the derivative of v be cos x in terms of dx, okay? By doing this, du is equal to dx, and the integral of dv, v is going to be equal to sine of x, okay? And by doing this, now we can use our integration by parts, and now we know that we can break up x cos x as u times v, so x times sine x plus, or sorry, minus the integral of v, or sine x, in terms of u dx. So now this is an easily solvable integral, right? We know that the integral of sine x over dx is just negative cos x, okay? So we have x sine x minus cos of x plus, okay? And we'll add a plus c here. And if we were to expand that out, we get plus cos x plus c, okay? Alright, so by doing integration by parts, we were able to simplify this integral into a more easily solvable integral. Yeah, so this is the solution, and definition is correct.